Mitsuri is a very emotional, passionate, and jovial individual who constantly compliments and swoons over her comrades in her head, likely a contributing factor towards her nickname as the Hashira of Love. Although she can be shy and is easily flustered, Mitsuri is always kind to others. However, despite her gentle and seemingly innocent demeanor, Mitsuri will show no mercy in the face of demons, instead expressing such sentiments with a fierce tone. She showcases a great amount of dedication to the Demon Slayer's cause. Despite being put out of commission by Muzan at an early stage in their battle, she was determined enough to return and fight. Given her desperation for marriage, Mitsuri decided to become a member of the Corps with the purpose of finding a suitable husband stronger than her, a rather difficult task given the astounding level of her physical strength. Upon joining the Corps, she felt an immense amount of guilt for her reasoning behind becoming a demon slayer to the point where she ate much less than her typical meals. However, she was able to move past those feelings with the help of Shinobu Kocho and Abanai Iguro. Besides her rather emotional personality, Mitsuri can also come off as somewhat childlike at times. When she is asked to explain the process of obtaining the Demon Slayer mark, she describes it using bizarre onomatopoeia. She's also prone to exaggerated overreactions. She is a very caring person, always showing others her love as befits her Hashira title. She can get rather excitable, grabbing her friends for a big group hug after the battle against Gyako and Hantengu. When she is slashed by Muzan and taken out of the battle by Abanai, she says she wants to be of use and not drag everyone else down. She even begs for Abanai to come back and not get himself killed. This alludes to her love for him, the person she can finally feel for and be loved by. She shares Abanai's hope that they could reincarnate, meet each other and get married in another life. As a Hashira of the Demon Slayer Corps, Mitsuri is a very powerful and skilled combatant. She is said to have completed the final selection within a mere 6 months of training, which Kaijuro Rengoku considers outstanding. Her abilities were put on display during the events within the Swordsmith village, where she quickly subdued and defeated a group of demons created by Upper Rank 5, Gyako, and later played a big part in the fight against Upper Rank 4, Hantengu, specifically against his manifestation of hatred Zohakuten, which possesses the combined strength of 4 upper rank demons. By overcoming her fear of rejection that caused her to repress her full strength, she unknowingly unlocked her Demon Slayer mark by pushing her heart and blood circulation further to try and become faster and stronger. With its power increasing her abilities further, Mitsuri was able to fend off the incredibly powerful upper rank until sunrise. During the events in the Infinity Castle, Mitsuri held her own against the newly appointed upper rank 4, Neikime. Afterwards, she managed to land a surprise technique on the Demon King himself, Muzan Kibutsuji, and played her part in the fight to stall for sunrise. Abnormal muscular constitution, Mitsuri has a special muscular composition, making her muscles 8 times denser than that of a regular human. While her limbs are thin, they possess unbelievable strength and endurance capable of maintaining her body's structure after a point-blank sound attack from Zohakuten. To maintain the composition of her body, Mitsuri eats as much as 3 sumo wrestlers. Demon Slayer mark. During her battle against Upper Rank 4, Hantengu's clone, Zohakuten, Mitsuri stopped suppressing her full strength and, by pushing herself further, unconsciously awakened and obtained her Demon Slayer mark, that takes the form of 2 hearts upside down and opposite from each other with angel wings on both sides where the 2 heart tips meet that appear near her neck, close to her clavicle. When this manifested, Mitsuri's physical strength, endurance, precision and power increased dramatically to the point she was able to stand on equal grounds against Zohakuten, while he was unleashing his most powerful techniques against her. Enhanced flexibility. Mitsuri has been noted to possess an extremely flexible body, allowing her to achieve a wide range of motion. She has incorporated her innate flexibility into her love-breathing techniques, successfully using it to outpace and counterattack Zohakuten's techniques without much trouble. Mitsuri's superhuman flexibility is also displayed in the form of her whip-like Nichiren sword, which is also incredibly flexible. However, only she can make use of the sword due to her pliability, preventing her from getting cut while performing high-speed actions that make use of incredible ranges of motion. Immense speed and reflexes. As a Hashira, Mitsuri is an extremely fast individual. She first showcased her exceptional speed when she sliced up and killed the spawns created by Upper Rank 5, Gyako, before they could even react, saving numerous swordsmiths in the process. Her tremendous speed and reflexes were best displayed during her battle against Zohakuten, where she dodged lightning and sound waves produced by the upper rank's blood demon art and proceeded to slice through them without much trouble. Later, she reacted to a point-blank sound wave produced by Zohakuten, tensing her body before the attack landed. Due to the speed at which she could destroy his dragons and evade his attacks, Zohakuten resorted to prolonging the battle and exhausting her stamina in an attempt to defeat her. Immense strength. Due to her abnormal muscular constitution, Mitsuri possesses a level of physical strength superior to that of average humans even before becoming a demon slayer. As a Hashira, her strength is even comparable to that of Ju, Kaijuro, and Sanemi. When she was 13 months old, Mitsuri possessed enough arm strength to lift a rock weighing 15 kilograms, 33 pounds. In her attempt to rescue Nezuko and Genya from Zohakuten's dragons, she was able to pull one down as it tried to attack her, causing it to collide violently with two others behind it and knock them down. Her superhuman strength was also displayed during the battle against Muzan, where Mitsuri was able to grab hold of Muzan's arm whip and rip it off with her bare hands, which shocked the Demon King. Immense stamina and endurance. As a Hashira, Mitsuri has attained incredible stamina and endurance due to years of extremely harsh training. In the battle against Hantengu, despite sustaining several injuries, she still lasted the longest out of Tanjiro, Nezuko and Genya, and stalled them long enough for them to win. With the help of Abanai, Mitsuri were able to hold their own against the newly appointed upper rank 4, Neikime for a period of time. Even while enervated and suffering from numerous injuries, Mitsuri still had enough energy reserves to tear off the elongated arm of the Demon King. Master Swordswoman. As a Hashira of the Demon Slayer Corps, Mitsuri is one of the most powerful and skilled swordswomen in the entire organization. Mitsuri makes use of a special swordsmanship style based around her thin and flexible Nichiren sword akin to a whip sword. Her swordsmanship skill allowed her to quickly subdue the creatures spawned by upper rank 5, Gyako, slicing up the vases on the demon's back at speeds faster than they can react to and with great accuracy. Mitsuri best displayed her unique swordsmanship style and sword-wielding skill during her battle with Zohakuten. Her swordsmanship was so precise that Mitsuri could cut through lightning and sound waves produced by the upper rank. And she managed to counter and destroy all of his blood demon art techniques, which forced the demon to resort to exhausting her in a desperate attempt to kill the Hashira. Love breathing. A breathing style Mitsuri created herself based on her experience using flame breathing, from being a student of Kaijuro Rengoku. Love breathing incorporates elements of Mitsuri's superhuman flexibility and her unique whip-like Nichiren sword. Using this breathing style, she can unleash attacks that cover a wide range of motion as well as long ranges that a normal katana would be unable to accomplish. Flame breathing, a breathing style that Mitsuri learned when training under the Flame Hashira, Kaijuro Rengoku. However, although Mitsuri has learned it, she was not as skillful with it and cannot fight to her fullest using it. Thus, she developed love breathing, a breathing style more suited to her and can properly make use of her strengths. Unlike most demon slayers who use standard katanas, Mitsuri wields an extremely thin, flexible, and long Nichiren sword that is more akin to a whip. It was made by Tekken Kawahara, due to its bizarre shape requiring immense expertise to craft. Due to her sword's characteristics, only Mitsuri can use it without cutting herself in the process, which can be attributed to her superhuman flexibility and fighting style. Using her whip katana, not only is her attack range longer than the average swordsman, but she can also perform attacks that bend and weave through her targets, slashing different areas or the same area multiple times. Her whip katana is pink in color and the katana's tsuba is shaped like a 4-leaf clover. The leaves have a pink core with a golden border, with the words Destroyer of Demons engraved on the side. The handle is magenta in color and it is wrapped in green cords that are tied to create hearts. Despite her unique katana, Mitsuri carries around a standard-sized and shaped sword sheath. As such, due to her sword's shape, Mitsuri folds her katana multiple times to properly sheath it. Mitsuri's surname contains the Kannon-yomi reading of the kanji for sweet, sugary, dew, and the Gohan-yomi for Buddhist temple. Her first name contains the Gohan-yomi for nectar and lapis. Mitsuri ranked 12th place in both the first and second character popularity poll with 280 votes and 3,714 votes respectively. Mitsuri's hair color is said to be the way it is because of her eating too much sakura machi. She ate 170 machis a day for 8 months. Her striped socks were a gift from Abanai, as she was initially very embarrassed wearing her uniform. Mitsuri's mentor was Kaijuro. She derived her love breathing from his flame breathing. It is revealed in a volume extra that her current uniform is made by Masao Maeda, a notoriously perverse uniform tailor of the Kakushi who also gave similarly designed outfits to Shinobu, Kaneo, and Aoi. Unlike the others who burned their uniforms in protest, Mitsuri opted to keep wearing it, as she couldn't manage to burn hers. Mitsuri makes a cameo appearance alongside Abanai Iguro in Chapter 137 of Tanakaku Kawaii. Because of how much she eats, her food expenses are ridiculously high. As revealed during Hashira training, Mitsuri keeps bees to harvest honey, which she uses to top pancakes. Mitsuri and Shinobu get along quite well due to them having been the only two female Hashira after Kane's death. She also teaches Shinobu Western cooking. A few of Mitsuri's attacks are named after cats, due to the fact that she used to own a cat as a child. She and Jiyomi Himejima enjoy talking about cats together. When putting her sword back into its sheath, she folds it multiple times and twirls it around due to its structure. Mitsuri's sword resembles and may be based off of a South Indian weapon known as the Urumi due to its flexible, whip-like form. Mitsuri can eat 100 sticks of dango. Mitsuri has states that there are 5 kids in her family, and they all get along with each other. Mitsuri shares her Japanese and English voice actresses with Kogayaku-ren from Magi and Risa from Phantasy Star Online 2. Mitsuri viewed the other Hashira as follows. She's super cute. I'm older but she's more mature. I wish we could hang out together more, but there isn't time. Insect Hashira. His age gives him a certain attractiveness, but he acts childish, like he's about 10. That's so funny. Sound Hashira. What a sweet guy. He writes the nicest letters. And he always compliments me. Even if I take forever to finish eating, he just waits and smiles. Serpent Hashira. It's adorable how he loves cats. And he's the strongest core member. Wow. Stone Hashira. He's silent and fidgety, which is cute. Water Hashira. He's like an impressive older brother. I had fun training with him. And he babies me. Flame Hashira. It's amazing how he's a Hashira at such a young age. He seems wise and dignified. Mist Hashira. He's scary, which is impressive, but he gets angry at me a lot. Wind Hashira. Mitsuri's level of openness was ranked at 90%. Mitsuri loved Abanai long before her confession after the battle against Muzan. She was not able to confess though, as her trauma from her past marriage interviews held her back. She would sometimes ask Shinobu for love advice, but due to both of them being oblivious to love, their exchanges mostly became weird. Mitsuri likened Shinobu's love advice to a research thesis, since it mostly focuses on brain response, heart rate, blood pressure, etc. After joining the Demon Slayer Corps, she was mostly happy, enjoying her time being praised and being with her senior or junior colleagues. However, as her colleagues died one after another, she sometimes couldn't help but tremble in anger and sadness. Mitsuri has the biggest appetite out of all the Hashira. Mitsuri is the only known female Demon Slayer that has unlocked the Demon Slayer mark. Mitsuri's father and mother are voiced by Kenji Nojima and Junko Managawa, Riko Fajardo and Jennifer Sun Bell in the English dub, respectively. It is revealed in episode 52's Teisho Secret that Mitsuri's favorite foods are pork cutlets and omuris. Mitsuri's English voice actress, Kira Buckland, also voices Mokago. In Kimetsu Academy, Mitsuri is 19 years old. Having graduated from high school, she studies at a nearby art university, wanting to make everyone happy with her art. Back in her high school days, she was banned from the school store due to the huge amount of food she would buy, and Kayajuro was her former homeroom teacher. She also has a part-time job as a delivery girl for Hayatoko Pizzeria. Thank you for watching my humble video. If you liked it, subscribe, like and share the video. See you next time.